what up? It's your boy Oshin. This is Oshin's View. You already know who I'm in the building with. Willie Negro.
What up, what up, what up?
Also, we have a special guest, my homegirl Newbie, just blessing us with her presence tonight.
Hi, how y'all doing? It's nice to be here with y'all tonight.
That was real Johnny Carson-ish, waiting for the questions and stuff. But I'm going to jump right into this one because this has actually been on my mind for probably about a week. And personally, I'm tired of hearing it. So now that we got some women here, and you might hear a voice in the background, my homegirl Michelle. Y'all not going to see her on camera, but fellas, she's a good look, and she's not on the camera right now, but she'll be chiming in when she wants to chime in. Probably by next time she'll want to get on camera. But anyway, what do y'all mean when y'all say y'all want to live in y'all feminine energy? Because I'm personally disgusted with this saying because this is what it sounds like to me.
Okay.
This is what it sounds like to me from the women that I've been hearing it. It's all surrounded around everything tangible. Money, houses, cars. I just want to be in my feminine energy so I can express myself. And I'm like, it sounds like the same old that women be talking a lot of the times anyway. Everything they talking is tangible, nothing intangible.
Well, when you say tangible as in, well, let's just start here. When I feel I want to live in my feminine energy, I want to feel soft, I want to feel safe, I want to be able to feel comforted, safety. I want to feel protected. I want to feel free. I don't want to feel like some guys like hounding me down or making me feel like I have to live up to some expectation of him. I want my life to be easy and free. And then the guy I'm with would allow that to happen. So when you say tangible or what women are looking for, when I say feminine energy, I say safety. It makes you feel safe. You can do things. You can prosper. That means, let's say I want to go to school and get my education. That means you would provide a space that would allow me to do that. And that is the safety that comes with it. Housing, yes. Comfortability, yes. That's what that means. But if you could elaborate a little bit more, like in reference to like you say it's just tangibles, some of that stuff just comes with it.
Well, you did name some tangibles.
Facts. I was about to say the exact same thing.
Yeah, well.
But so safety, feeling safe is feminine. Like I don't understand. Everybody wants to feel safe. You know what I mean? So in it's a responsibility for everybody to kind of go in spaces where they are safe. You know what I mean? So for example, if you don't have a man, you still need housing. Right? You still need those things. You still need to find those spaces in life where you feel safe. So I don't understand where the feminine energy comes in. Like that's something that everybody wants.
Yeah. Well, I feel like as a woman, when you think of femininity, a woman is nurturing. She's kind. She can be herself. She doesn't have to perform she doesn't have to perform. She could just be who she is. And women just have that in them. But when you can't be in your feminine energy, when you don't have certain things. So when I say safety, let's say if I was in a harsh environment and not just in reference to a guy, but like just say wherever I live at, if I'm walking down the street and I don't feel safe walking down the street, I'm going to put on a tougher armor to make myself feel safe. Now, if I'm walking down the street and there's people who may want to take from me, rob from me, I'm putting on an armor to protect myself. Now, am I walking down the street in my feminine stride? No, I'm holding myself a little closer. I'm protecting myself. I'm looking out like.
All right.
So what you're saying is you live in a bad neighborhood and you want the guy to change your address.
That's not what I'm saying. That was just an example of.
So hold on. So what I heard was when you don't, as a woman.
Yeah.
I don't want to speak for you, but what I heard, what I process is, as a woman, when you kind of have to harden when you have to provide these safety things for yourself.
Right.
You don't get to be as feminine. So when you don't have to protect yourself and when you don't have to provide for yourself, then you can just be feminine and be nurturing and kind of provide all of those things for men. To that you say what, niece?
All tangible. I don't care about none of that. First off, you are notorious for throwing bail. So that's why I'm looking like they don't
That's
know
what
it.
she said.
That ain't what she said. That ain't what she said.
He's definitely given the words to it. Yes. So what I'm saying is if I can't be in my own energy and feel safe and free in what I want to do, if something is presenting, if I can't be feminine, if I can't just, I don't want to keep saying be free, but like I said, if I just can't freely express myself, if there is something that is coming up against me that is making me a little bit more hardened, if I'm not feminine, I guess I'm acting more masculine, the opposite of it, then there's something that's making me feel like I need to either protect myself or be in a different space. One of the things I just said is like a violent neighborhood. I don't feel free to walk down my neighborhood, feel safe. Like, now I got to protect myself. If I'm with a man who doesn't allow me to be feminine, yeah, I am going to be a little bit guarded. What if he's like really, let's say if he has like a bad attitude, I have to protect myself against his bad attitude. What if he is like a violent man? Like, I'm not going to feel safe and free to be me. I'm going to have to walk in the house and feel all timid and walking on eggshells. He's not going to get a nurturing woman out of me if I don't feel safe.
Well, you did say something earlier that I agree with, but then one part I was like, you slipped it in there. Everybody that's nurturing isn't kind either.
That's true.
That's the whole thing. That's just like somebody that's nice. Everybody's that's nice is not kind either.
That's true.
Because those are two mutually exclusive things anyway, but that's another story. The whole thing is this. This is what guys are really hearing a lot of times. Mm-hmm. Even the women that actually do for themselves and everything else, guys are kind of naturally the hunters and do these kind of things. But this is what guys are getting disgusted with. It's starting to be demanded. So now when the demand comes, it's like, okay, fine, I can do that. Now, what is it you're going to do in return? And dudes is tired of hearing, oh, I'm just going to allow you to be a man. Dudes don't want to hear that. Dudes want something more tangible as well, too, because it's almost to the fact where dudes like, if I got to be tangible, then you're going to have to show me your tangibles, too.
It's a lot that you just said. But what do you mean demanding? What are they actually demanding?
Oh, my fault. I forgot. Y'all like to get caught up with standards and preference. And in my experience, I feel women don't know the difference between the two. They'll say it, but then be like, okay, a standard should be what the standard never changes for the most part. Mm-hmm. It'll only elevate, but the standard is the standard. Preference is kind of like, oh, she's got short hair, she's dark skinned, she's light skinned, such and such. But when I hear women like, oh, if you want to deal with me, you have to have this. And I'm looking like, yeah, that should sound cute and all, but I seen your baby daddy. He has none of that. Yeah. How did this bum ass nigga get you then? This is... It's called a track record for a reason.
But you know what's interesting is that sometimes men are like, oh, look at what you looked at and did and had before. Like, okay, yeah, I had that before. You don't think I want better now? Like, just because you had that before, you got to stick with this? Like, no, that's what you stuck with.
A lot of dudes' first baby.
I don't want my baby father.
The point is this, though. Everybody, but dudes ain't running around saying, oh, this is my standard. Dudes will take a L in a heartbeat. Women that continuously bump up like, yo, you have to have this. That's where we get the whoa. If you're used to all of this, okay, case in point. Remember I told you, I had a chick before, she was like, yo, I could be born out of control. Anytime I used to deal with a chick and she'd be like, yo, I could be dealing with this dude. He got this, he got that. I'd be like, then why don't you? And then it's always, oh, because I don't want to do that. No. I don't want to hear that. Them dudes ain't checking for you. The dudes that you're making up in your mind, they're not checking for you. That's the difference. And I'm like, the whole point be this. Don't say something's a standard when you've dealt with, not one time, not two times, about 4 times in your life, you've dealt with this way beneath the standard person that you're saying, but now all of a sudden, you see what I bring to the table. You see where the finances is at. And you see, oh, nah, you got to do this.
I feel like
dudes ain't going for that.
That's a great thing, though. Like, you've introduced someone to something they may not have had before. And then now it's like, I want this. I'm not going to go back to what I had dealt with before, I think it's a great thing that we all experience something new. If I haven't experienced, I mean, you can, like, some people are like, nah, I ain't dealing with no nigga who got this, that, and the third, but that's all they've dealt with. But I mean, a forward thinker, yeah, I do want something different. I know I've dealt with this before, and then this man may not have presented himself to me yet, but if he does, yes, I'm not gonna not say I can have this thing just because it hasn't presented itself to me yet. I mean, we all are moving forward to accomplish and get the things that we want. So maybe I have to put myself in different spaces. Maybe people have to do different things to get what they want. But to say that they shouldn't expect to have it just because a man feels like they shouldn't have it, I don't think that's true.
I just think we live in a culture where, you know my stance on like social media. I just think we live in a culture where what's projected is like a woman saying a man needs to make this amount, a man needs to have that, a man needs to do all of these things, and I think that is what's projected.
Okay.
So a lot of men get defensive because it's like that's not the average man, and the average man is still getting women. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of what Oshin is saying is like it's a lot of demands that's projected on the internet and in media. It's a lot of demands, and it's just unrealistic demands. Like when you can't take a girl to the Cheesecake Factory, it's a little weird because like why not? You know what I mean? Like I mean, and then you get some of these men that kind of play into that because a lot of men just do whatever they want to do for women. You know, whatever the woman wants to do. You know what I mean?
I do feel that at times it's like, he can't take me to the Cheesecake, but why not? You know what I mean? But also, like, we can't tell a woman that she shouldn't feel that way. I feel like there are certain women who are accustomed to
I disagree with that.
A certain amount of things.
We can tell some women they shouldn't feel that way. I'm sorry, because this is what I believe. I do believe that men understand where they stand in the dating order way more than women.
Way more.
Men understand what is in their league and what is out of their league way more than I done talked to a lot of women that was just delusional about the type of man that they would get.
Men understand the pecking order.
So are there women that will be like, take me to the Cheesecake Factory? You be like, oh no, you are not worth the Cheesecake Factory.
Dudes will never say that. I'm telling you, dudes is not, this is what it is. A lot of the stuff that y'all be hearing, that dudes that might be saying that kind of stuff, they're the minority. Matter of fact, forget the old going out thing.
Oh no. Yes. No. It's some men that's gonna be like, you are not worth the cheesecake.
No, I'm saying
100%.
That's the minority of that one. What I'm saying is this. Think about this. Let's just use the club. Don't ask me to buy you a drink.
That's weird.
You're not even gonna let me offer you, because when you ask me, I know for a fact you don't ask somebody else. You see what I'm saying? Like that. We don't got no vibe. We don't got nothing going on. You just asking whoever's going to pay. Like, yo, don't you feel like buying me a drink? But they be like, don't you feel like it? I be like, actually, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Now, like you saying, do I feel like it? I wasn't thinking about it, but whatever. So, but if we have a nice 2 or 3 dances in a row, I'm a body language person. I feel the body language is on point. You might get yourself a drink.
Dang.
But if it's just like, yo.
No, but seriously, like, yo, you gotta get good. Yo, don't just be upfront like, yo, buy me a drink. Hey, you're not gonna buy me a drink. No, get good at the manipulation.
After 2 to 3 dances, huh? 2 to 3 dances, and then you're like,
but that's just an example. It's like make me feel like you even into me. Like, why would I buy somebody a drink that is not even, don't even want to talk to me?
I get that, but
you see what I'm saying? Like, yo, you're not going to buy me a drink is a crazy question. I don't even know you, lady.
I don't think I've ever asked a man like, hey, buy me a drink. It's always been offered, but it hasn't been like 2 to 3 dances, or I've had to entertain him for a certain amount of time to get it. Like, I'm there at the bar, I probably already have a drink, and we can have a little discussion, but it ain't gonna be that deep for me to like go like how deep of a make you feel like I want you. I don't even know you for a drink. Like I'm performing for drinks.
It's a vibe though. It's just a vibe. It's like if you at the bar,
but we're at the bar,
personable and you chilling, and it's like, yo, if I come up to you and like, hey man, let me what you drinking? Let me get you. You look nice. You got a nice demeanor with yourself. But like he said, when you ask, that's the turn off. That's like, why would you just think that I'm supposed to buy you a drink? That's
and
crazy.
On top of that, I'm not coming up to you. First off, I don't approach women. That's for one.
That's interesting.
I don't. It's been documented that I don't. What you call it? But I'm telling you, the few times that I do, I gotta feel a vibe or some type of connection, because I've watched dudes be in the spot. He try to talk to a chick. She'd be like, she's kind of brushing them off. Well, let me get you something to drink. I ain't doing that. I ain't doing that.
Is that what is it that makes you feel that you are not going to pursue a woman? Because most men pursue women.
I know.
So are you looking for women to pursue you?
I'm just saying. Like,
he said, I know.
You right. Go ahead. Nah,
so you're looking for women to pursue you? Or are you just going out and not looking for any interaction?
I never said that I'm looking for them to pursue me.
Well,
what I said was I don't approach them all the time. Now watch this. You're a woman.
I am.
You have seen a guy that you wanted to get his attention.
Yeah.
You didn't say nothing to him, but you did enough to let him know. You gave him the vibe to be like, nigga, you need to come over here and say something to me. And you did it with your eyes, with your body language, something, even if you brush past him or walk past him a certain way. Now, if he don't pick up on the hints, that's just that. Now, me being a person that doesn't approach women, I pick up on all the hints. I've been out with him. And we be like, yo, somebody will come to me and he, right or wrong, dudes will be like, yo, I think she's looking at you. I'm like, she's not.
A man that doesn't approach women is just weird.
I know when somebody's looking at me. Like, I know when somebody's looking at me, and I know when it's like, nah, that look ain't for me. Please, we was out one time with him, and the other dudes that was with us was like, yo, I think she's looking at you. And I was like, I looked over there. I said, nah, she's looking at Will. And come to find out, she was looking at him, but I knew it. I was like, they was like, yo, how you ain't know? I said, trust me, I know when somebody's looking at me. I was like, she's looking at him or whatever. And she did enough eye contact.
So do women have to give you some inkling before you pursue them? Is that like some sort of insecurity? Do you not want to, I don't want to say insecurity, but
please don't.
But is it something that prevents you from actually doing that? Like, what you see a woman that is attractive.
Never asked that,
what he's saying is he doesn't have to. He's trying to be nice about it.
Well, I think he should just come right out and say it, because I don't want to beat around the bush to get to where we're going.
Beat around the bush, and that's part of what I'm saying. But you asked the question, why don't I approach?
Yeah.
Because I have a fear of rejection.
Okay.
Now,
That's real.
Fear of rejection is not what you thinking. It's not me saying every woman that I talk to has to say something to me, and I'm just devastated that they didn't want to talk to me. It happens. I'm not everybody's type. But the problem I have is, what do you mean I'm not your type? That's the problem. Because
that's kind of funny.
Because I feel there's a checklist that y'all women have, and the boxes. I feel I check off a lot of the boxes. So I'm like, okay, if you got a boyfriend, all respect. You got a husband, I respect it.
I think that's probably part of the issue.
You single? What do you mean you're not interested? Like, wait a minute, like what are you talking about? Like,
listen, fear of rejection. Rejection is actually a great thing. I mean, at the end of the day, you don't want me, great. That means we are not aligned and we don't have to push forward from here. But to say, like, what do you mean you're not interested in me is kind of
no, I never
crazy.
Say that. I never say that. That's what I'm thinking in my head. Okay, bet. So since we have to break that part down to you, he's laughing because we've had this talk before.
It's crazy.
Okay. Well, she's off the camera as well. Would you get? How tall are you?
5'5".
So if I approached you when I was 5'5", would you talk to me?
Yeah.
You like guys the same height as you?
No, I'm open to conversation.
No. Are you interested? If I come up to you, are you going to deal with somebody your height and you wear heels and all that stuff?
If I get to know them and I like them, yes.
How many guys have you dealt with that was shorter than you?
Not that many guys are that shorter than me and approaching me.
No, because they're not approaching you. Because for one, you're taller. Number two, that goes back.
But
to
that ain't
said,
really
they
on me.
Understand the pecking order.
Well, that's on them. I think they may have the pecking order wrong. But
So,
the only way you would combat that is to actually speak to the person and get to know them. Like one of the things I said earlier was that like you said, people want tangible things even when dealing with people. I have a conversation. How else am I going to get to know who you are if you're scared to come talk to me because
So
you're
you
short?
don't have a height requirement.
No, not necessarily. I mean, I don't want no midget. But how often are like midgets?
You keep saying how often. You keep saying.
I've never been approached by a midget.
But no, it's no midgets. But you keep saying shorter
y'all gotta
dudes.
stop.
No,
y'all gotta chill.
I didn't say the M word.
Okay, a smaller person.
What I'm saying
a little
is,
person.
you keep saying that shorter guys don't approach you. It's a reason why they're not approaching.
But that is not because of me.
No. Actually, it is. You're taller. And this goes back to what he was saying about the pecking order.
Still has nothing to do with me.
Split this. Y'all are going too deep into the personality. We're talking about a short dude is not going to approach you because he already knows I'm already behind the 8 ball trying to deal with a woman that's taller.
Not unless he has other things that makes him feel like he can get taller women.
I feel like these are things that men have to come to terms with themselves. And I would like to think that there are men, especially in Baltimore, that are not 6 feet. Now, women do generally like men that are taller than them. Okay. But to say like a woman wouldn't give him the time of day because he is short, no, he may have a complex because he is. And that has nothing to do with a woman. That has more to do with him as a man. Like you said, the fear of rejection. That isn't something
How can you at the same breath say most women want a guy taller than them and then say
I said they would
that
prefer.
It has nothing to do with him if he doesn't approach women that are taller than him.
He wouldn't know. Now, like I said, most women probably would want somebody to look up to. Yes.
Yes. So he's going to approach girls that are shorter than him.
I feel like it's a crazy argument to have because if he is feeling not insecure, but if he has a fear of rejection because he's a shorter man and he is afraid to come and talk to me, he would never know if I would be interested in dating him or not. Right. So therefore, he would never have a conversation to find that out.
He's not going to find it out because on average, this is what he's going off of.
I feel on average is probably the thing about rejection is you don't know. A lot of times when we step out of our comfort zones, we run into situations and things that we never thought. And sometimes it's a great opportunity. We take a leap of faith. You never know. There's a show called, I don't even know the name of it, but it's where like two couples are like completely different. Like a woman could be extremely big and a man is like short. Like I'll have to think of the name, but it's like uncanny. It's like you wouldn't think those two are together, but they love each other and they make it work. And so, yeah, your fear of rejection, that's something that you have to deal with on your own. But not to project that. The exception
isn't the rule.
It's not. And I'm kind of happy about that
because you are explaining
it opens up opportunity.
Exactly why women think different than men. It is completely rational to go with the average, the numbers. It is completely rational to say most women don't like a man that's shorter than her. So I'm going to approach women that are shorter than me. Mm-hmm. That is completely rational. What a woman's brain says is, you never know.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Men we play the numbers.
We understand.
We're not rolling
the dice for that.
You got to understand because men
cats.
are, for lack of a better term, the hunters. So we have to.
Y'all not hunting. Y'all sound like y'all is standing behind a tree, peeking around. Like you're gonna go and see, like if you're gonna watch and see if other short men can go talk to this lady or wait around.
No, we're not. We're gonna go and get what we know we can get.
That's not. Oh, okay. Well, if you're gonna sit around and just go after what you, but see, then that's crazy because then you're not really going after what you want. You're just going after what is available, and that's unfair to that woman that's going to be in your presence, because now you're just feeling like, oh, I know I can get her. She
So
better not talk crazy to me.
So let me ask you this one. If you found out that I dealt with, and this is over the top, but I've dealt with Beyonce, Rihanna, Alicia Keys, such, like 5 industry chicks.
Yeah.
And then I holler at you. What are you gonna think?
Dang, he must think I'm as bad as these bitches. Not to call them bitches, that's a term of endearment right now. But like, shoot, I'm in a lineup of bad chicks right here. I'm not gonna be.
But you gonna mess with me because I was messing with them?
Not necessarily. I'll be like, I am not gonna down myself. I'm just gonna tell you that.
It's not a down yourself thing.
I feel like anything other than me feeling great about you wanting the opportunity with me, or you asking me like how else would I feel other than great, would be me like downing myself in some way.
No, the whole point is you're gonna deal with me off top just because look at who I dealt with. Because the first thing you said
Not
was
necessarily.
you must think I'm bad too.
I would give you an opportunity, and then if I find out you're not compatible with me, you don't get along, you feel like, why would I reject you? And you show me all the reasons why, then I don't care about what you got, because I ain't had it before. Now that
You never found that out. You never found that out. If somebody dealt with them and already dealt with them physically, you got about a week to catch up.
Why aren't you with them still then? If you've met with all these great women, and then they're like, why didn't you keep those relationships with those women?
Oh, nah, because they wanted to live in their feminine energy too, and I got tired of it.
So do you want a woman that's living in her masculine energy?
No, the whole thing is this. I'm mocking the whole feminine energy thing.
Why?
Because it really doesn't make sense. It really sounds in my ear like women begging. Like, that's what it sounds like. Because my thing is this. Who do y'all be messing with that don't be making y'all feel secure? Like, I've never had to tell a woman you want to be safe around me. Every woman I've ever dealt with have always felt safe around me. Just anyway, we can go into that bad neighborhood you talking about. I'm probably going to know the tough guys in that neighborhood. And we going to purposely walk there. Nah, don't put your chain in. Don't put your jewelry up. We walking out here with your jewelry and your fur on right through here. That's just the energy that I'm giving. But my whole thing is this. You don't got to test me. A woman has never had to test me to get that kind of energy. Because that's what it is. So why is it all of a sudden you're not living in your energy? Like, why does somebody have to make you be in that energy? Why can't you just be in that energy?
Well, I feel that a woman can be in that energy, and then being in connection with someone can diminish it in small ways over time. And safety isn't just physical. Let's just say, like, if you're a cheater, I don't feel safe. Now I have to protect myself in that way. Like, what does cheating bring into a relationship? I don't trust you. Not safe.
I don't think the energy has nothing to do with cheating. Somebody cheating, that's just
no. If you cheat on me and we have said that this is going to be a committed monogamous relationship, and you go out and do something different, no, the trust is gone. The safety is gone. I don't trust you to do what you say you're going to do. I am not going to be feminine and nurturing to you like that anymore. The energy in our relationship has now changed. Now, me personally, cheating on me is a deal breaker for me because you're putting my health at risk. On top of, you got some woman out here feeling like she got one up on me, and not even just one up on me, because that has no reflection on her as a woman, but women can be really nasty. And you put that energy in my space. That is taking me out of my strong, confident woman energy. If you leave, fine. But still, like, this man that I thought I could trust has taken that away from me. And that will take me out of that. So not just safety, like trust, all of those things are things that can diminish a woman's femininity in connection to a man. So for that to be like some made up thing or begging, if I have to beg for your trust, like,
well, no,
keep it.
There's women out here running around saying, "Oh, you could cheat on me, but I'm still gonna get the bag."
Some women are like that.
It's a lot like that. And that's their whole vibe. Well, if you're gonna get cheated on in this mansion, or they got the jokes on social media. Oh, it's better to get cheated on in Dubai than in West Baltimore, or whatever. Things like that. That's weird.
But let's just say that I feel like that would come with different women. So let's say I already have this lifestyle I'm living, and I don't need gym money to live in some castle. Like, I came from a castle, right? You cheat on me, I'm out. I got my own kid, and I don't have to have sex with your ass.
Okay, but
I'm out.
All right, but what if you haven't? Could you see yourself in a relationship in which a man takes care of you and not cheating on you, but is openly expressed that he may deal with other women?
I feel like that's a conversation that could be had, and if a woman agrees to it, that's what y'all agree to. It's different from us saying like, let's be together, and then you decide you're gonna do something different. If you are a man and you're saying, hey, listen, I could put you up in this, and I'm gonna make sure you straight, but I'm gonna step outside when I want to. That's something that we have both come to an agreement to, and we have decided that, all right, this gonna work for us. Now, I mean, the safety is there. Then you have to talk about safety there. Like, are you gonna let me know? Is this a different woman? Are you using protection with her? You gonna roll with all these girls? Y'all getting tested? Like, you open up a different level of conversation that can allow a woman to protect herself and prepare herself for whatever is to come versus it being sprung on her.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
And I'm a segue
What?
Okay.
this into this. Like, there are women who think they're with heterosexual men and then come to find out that these men are having sex with other men. And they are devastated. Now, have y'all have any friends that, do things or on the down low? Have you,
Well,
do you know men like
down,
that?
They're on the down low. They are doing one hell of a job. You know what I'm
mean
saying?
bullshit.
So it's I can give you the answer and just say no, but that's what the down low is. Like, you're not gonna really know how somebody getting down. Now, this is the gayest the world has ever been. So it's like the world has never been any more gayer than it is now. So I say all that to say, it's kind of a thing amongst people, but it's just like, down low has been around for a long time.
It has.
Now the problem with it is, it's not women. I'm not even going to say it's women's problem, not at all. I think as a heterosexual man, I used to be like, how did you not see the signs? And sometimes when I used to ask women, I'd be like, well, do you see this? How did you not see the signs? And a lot of them, the first thing they would say is, well, he dresses like you. He be in his street gear. And I was like, and I had to tell him, like, you do know, just because a dude wears an army jacket, hat backwards, and shit, I don't even know my hat backwards. Somebody might say some shit. But, people wearing all this rough and tough hood stuff. Yo, that doesn't make them any straighter just because they got on a pair of Timbs and a baggy jeans and stuff. Now, once again, these skinny jeans and this is the problem with me. I'm not saying you on the down low if you're a guy, but for me, if your name's Maurice, I kind of be like, I gotta watch you a little bit. The skinny jeans thing. If I see a guy with skinny jeans, jean type jacket, a scarf, I assume he's a painter, and I assume, he's in touch with his feminine side or whatever. I go about as far as my feminine side with music. Like, I remember coming up when Anita Baker's Rapture album came out. I enjoyed that album when it came out, and I still enjoy it.
I enjoy it
go outside because I felt like, damn, I can't even bring this up. Like, we talk about rap, but I was like, yo, I hear y'all talk about Melly Mel, but this damn Anita Baker, I knew how that was going to be perceived. So
that's crazy. Like, you could be perceived as gay for your musical choices. Like, no, Anita Baker is amazing.
No, what we're saying is, depending on your audience, because a lot of times, if your audience isn't people whose minds go that way, then it just gets chalked and perceived as, oh yeah, this nigga must be on some funny stuff.
So, down low men, I feel like they dealing with some stuff that they need to deal with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know any of them. I don't think I know any of them.
I'm sure you do.
Every guy that I know is gay. But what I'll say he's openly gay.
What I'll say is this: women accept a lot of feminine behavior from men. you cannot be mad in all of these things that you're down low man if you deal with a guy
You're down low man
that gets his nails done. I'm sorry. Like if you deal with a guy that just has feminine
energy,
tendencies,
tendencies.
you know what I mean? Then when it turns out that he's really feminine and gay or down low, then what are we even talking about? Women like really like. Sometimes they just like the gayness in men. Like,
told you. Hold on, stop for a second, because you cringe a little bit on the fingernails painting.
Because I feel like there are men who do care about those things. I know I have a friend who his daughter goes and while she's there, she's a young lady.
I'm not talking about a manicure. Men get their nails done. Painted. This is a thing.
All right, look, I can't say like me personally, I'm not interested in the man getting his nails painted. Now, he can be very artistic, and that doesn't have anything to do with his sexuality, because honestly, that's...
Right. I'm not saying that he's gay for doing that. What I'm saying is...
It was brought up in reference.
If it turns out that he's down low, that was a sign. I'm just saying.
Yo,
okay,
hold up.
I can get with that. I hear when you say that, but I'm not...
Y'all, maybe this is a match made with this bell. Yo... When I think of women, y'all realize women have times where they're hanging with each other, sitting around, having girls' night. Mm-hmm. I promise you, nails are being painted. Feet are being painted. This is female stuff. So when this guy, there's no manly way to paint your nails. Like, yo, look here. I can't be around some dude that's gonna be like, so we meeting up, going out the park today? Like, yeah, let me just finish this coat. Like, just finish this coat. Nigga, you better be talking about, you painting your house right now? It's pretty weird. It's 10:30 at night. We about to go out. No, I'm doing my nails. Click. That's it. Can't do it. And that's not about, and I hate the word homophobia. Yeah. I hate that word because I don't believe it's real.
I don't think a man would be like, yeah, yo, as soon as my nails dry, I'm out. I feel like that's just something he probably would do on his own. I can't get pissed, rough and tough in his hood stuff.
Yeah. No, women be like, yo, he dressed like you. I'm like, so just because he may dress like a hood dude at times, that does, no. These dudes be... I
find that these men are generally, they like go through a lot of women and they treat them unwell, and they bash women or treat them like, look, you ain't like.
We talking about down low men?
Yeah, because a lot of times they can't come out, or they don't feel comfortable coming out or talking to their friends about their sexuality because they'll be judged. And then I think women are treated like harshly because it's like, men say, y'all don't create a safe space for us to come out and we just gonna act like we like y'all, beat y'all down, and secretly walk around and sleep with men. But then they'll say, well, that's because you ain't come to the table. You ain't looking good enough. Like, where's your money? What are you bringing to the table? I feel like those are the conversations men that are possibly on the down low have with women.
So a guy asks what you bring to the table, he might be down low.
Maybe. I feel like that's a characteristic.
So only women. That question is only, I'm glad you asked that, because that was actually one of them. So that question is only reserved for women.
No. It's reserved for... All right, I'll say it like this. If I am dealing with a man, right, there are things about him that I will start to see that I may or may not like about him in our daily interactions. Now, if I find out like I don't like you, like I'm going to leave. I'm not going to keep asking him to do things that he clearly does not want to do that aligns with me. So I'm not going to start beating him down like, look, like you ain't calling me every day, or where's the money at, or this, that, and the third. You don't have what I need. Bye. But no, people do stay and then want them to be something other than what they are, complain about them. And I feel like a lot of down low men will get with women because they don't necessarily want them. They're just there as like a cover. And so, yeah, you can beat them down and be like, so what you bringing to the table? I ain't messing with her no more. I had to move on.
Like that's like reserved for down low men.
Yeah,
I just think that down low men are battling with their own,
but in that
sexuality,
battle,
you know what I mean? They want women, but they want men, but they try to cover it up with women. So
with women, they don't want, and so they have the
they want men.
They want men.
All right.
And so they deal with women to cover it up, but then they want to like bash women or make them feel like they're not bringing what they need to the table to be satisfied. That's where the questions like what you bringing to the table or like
I don't think that's the issue. I think that down low men bash women as a form of manipulation. As a form of manipulation to kind of keep them there in their place so they can leave. So they can go and do whatever they are doing on the down low. You know what I mean? I don't really think it. I'm with you on the conversation of what you bring to the table is weird in that you only have that conversation when you're separating. You see what I'm saying? So because women or anybody really, when somebody doesn't want to be with you, you want to kind of know why, especially when you want to be with them. You see what I'm saying? So then you have to talk about the things that you don't do that I would like you to do.
But there are people coming to you with the conversation of what are you bringing to the table?
I don't think that men do that. I think that they come to the table with things that they want. Like, hey, I would like you to do this more. I would like you to do this more. You see what I'm saying? Just like women do as well. I would like you to do this more. You see what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with that. But when they don't reciprocate that, then you may want to separate. You see what I'm saying? It's just a weird conversation. I don't think anybody is saying what do you bring to the table. Nobody's opening up like that.
Well, now they are.
No, who's opening up like that?
You're married, so
that.
you're probably not having this conversation. Not to say that you can't have this conversation with us.
Married.
Yeah. But
the whole thing is this: a lot of the stuff you're saying, you're doing great, but a lot of stuff you're saying, you acting like you don't know women that talk like this. You keep trying to bring it to you. It's not about you. It's not about him. It's not about me. We talking. I'll open up about things with myself, but I'm looking like I talk to guys, like I talk to women that this is how they're thinking too. So I'm just trying to get you to understand that part too. It's not just about us. Like you've had these conversations. You have hood rat friends. Whether you call them your friends or associates, you know you got some friends in your phone right now. They are out here right now. This is the 5th date in as many days. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just looking like, yo, this is the open conversation of that. So that's why he keeps saying women lead with this whole what you bring to the table thing. So for me, okay, if I ever was to ask a woman what she brings to the table, if she says conversation, she's going to probably win me over because that's one of the things I need in the relationship. I need to be able to talk to you. Now, granted, I can carry a conversation, but I don't want to have to always do it. I don't want to make it feel like only reason why I don't want to make it feel like only reason why I be talking is because I'm talking. Because after a while, it's like then I will just shut down then. But like, you know what? How was your day? Fine. What happened? Nothing. Because I'm not able to talk to you like that. But guess what's going to happen? That chick over there, she's bouncing things. We're bouncing things off each other. Your time is going to start being numbered because I can't even do that with you. That's how I get vulnerability out of women because I'll give a certain level of vulnerability. And if you're not opening up at all, oh yeah, you don't got to tell me you're not interested. I know you're not interested just by how you're acting. And it's cool. It's all right. Maybe that's you, but I can't turn you into that. I can't turn you to that. That's one thing about me. That's part of the whole rejection thing too. I'm not going to change you into what I want. Now, granted, if we can get past some rough patches and we good, okay, I'm probably going to change some of the things about me to your liking or whatever. But, you know, we always talk about, I call it the Walmart theory.
What is the Walmart theory? I'm
funny you would ask that.
Interested in hearing about that.
Maybe both of y'all will ever have this. Picture the day. 85 degrees. Women, when the weather gets nice, y'all have a need to be outside, to dress up, to do something. A guy, we don't particularly have to be outside on a nice sunny day. It's cool if we do, but if not, no problem. This is the Walmart theory. Guy's been working all week. He's off on Saturday and Sunday. You know he's been working, this, that, and the third. He's not dead tired, but he's been working for 5 days straight, as have you. Fine, no problem. He comes, he knows Saturday, yo, it was these 4 movies I wanted to see. I'm behind on power, whatever it is. I'm going to sit in the room. He knows, you're not sneaking 85 degrees on him. He knows it's 85 degrees outside. He's like, I got my sandwich, I got my chips, I got this. I'm having the time of my life. The woman comes downstairs. Hey, nice day outside. He starts being like, oh, here we go. Now she's like, don't you feel like doing something? The inside voice is like, no, I'm doing exactly what I want to do. I am doing something, whether it doesn't look that way to you or not. She keeps going. Well, can you ride with me? I don't want to go by myself. Can you ride with me to Walmart? Now, the difference is this. He'll do it only because you asked him to ride with you. Mm-hmm. But if you really ask him, don't you want to come to Walmart with me? No, he doesn't. He's like, no, I actually don't. It's the same as when we talk about with the drink. Don't be like, don't you feel like buying me a drink? Actually, I don't. But, you know what I'm saying? So the theory is when guys are in their spaces like that, you got to give them their space and be able, I need a woman that's understanding that part of it. Like, you know what? He's in his space. He's been doing that. He's kind of chilling. If you the person that, well, I just like to be, I like to be on the go. I like to be on the go. I'm like, this ain't going to work out. Not because you can't always be on the go, but it's like, damn it, you just came back from Cancun. You
That's a lot
to take Turks and Caicos now. Like, you just got back.
Hold on, This is a lot of variables here. It's a lot of things you're introducing. I feel like if we are in a space where we chilling like this and you telling me, oh, I have to come downstairs and find that this is what you're doing. Like, I feel like sometime during the week or whatever, we've had a conversation about what we're doing this weekend, or if you have plans or something. If you wanted to, or maybe not, okay. If I see you downstairs,
that ain't how women work at all.
No, exactly.
Women are like, hey, man, it's a sale. Let's go.
Yeah, I agree. Because I will hop on something real quick. Like, hey, you coming with me? But, and it's fun. If you go, it's usually fun, a good time. But at the same time, I feel like if you say no.
I remember old head told me before, he said, yo, never tell a woman when you got a day off, because she will find stuff for you to do.
All right. Well, do you want to be with this when you like her?
Yes, they do.
Is there a compromise? Can we go and then you come back and watch it? You got to watch it by yourself? Am I not invited? I'm in your space? Yeah,
you're in the space, because we not invading on y'all space.
Well, maybe you could be.
No, but we're not. We're not.
Okay, so men are perfect and women are just like a problem.
Saying that. No, we talk about men. See, a lot of times y'all deal with a lot of males. And the male isn't a man. That's the difference. Because a real man, forget real man. I'm gonna take that away from it, because I hate when people say that. If it's you, Shell, and there's 6 or 7 of y'all upstairs, ladies, how you doing? Such and such. We don't even feel no way.
But it's just you downstairs. We don't even feel no way.
Like, oh, you think we going downstairs? Yo, what? Yo, Negro. She didn't even invite me upstairs to hang out with their friends. That is never the conversation.
I don't think, if there's a group of men downstairs, this is my man, I'm not going to go down and like, why you ain't invite me? I clearly see it's you and your guys. If y'all probably make something to eat for y'all, here you go. You can have it with your friends, whatever. But I'm going to go in my space. Great. It's time for me. Like, women want their me time too. Y'all are very annoying as well.
Y'all me time be including men. Our me time don't be including y'all.
It could and it can't. I mean, well, it wouldn't be me time. It would be our time.
What does girls' night out mean to you?
I'm out with my girls.
So, are y'all doing anything with guys?
Maybe.
What?
I don't know. I mean, a guy may walk by. He may buy us drinks because he finds all of us attractive. We may be having conversation out with guys who are not afraid of rejection.
Oh, you mean suckers. You mean suckers.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
No, because I don't think she's got the whole theory of rejection.
It.
You don't.
Yeah.
Because I shouldn't be getting rejected. It's ridiculous.
But you wouldn't get rejected because you wouldn't even...
6'3", clean cut.
You wouldn't
I'm not
even
gonna say the number,
approach
but you know what I'm saying? Like,
a woman to be rejected. So
say it again?
You wouldn't approach a woman to be rejected.
I will, once she bats her eyes. Like, oh yeah, clearly you want me to come over there. You know there's a thing called pheromones.
So is there a thing like you see someone and you're like, dang, she look good, I have to go talk to her?
And I normally go up to those. See, it's
what if she didn't bat her eyes at you though?
She did. She did.
This man cannot be wrong. He is always right.
Not wrong. I just Like this, I'm not wrong a lot. I'm just right a lot. I'm just saying.
Oh man, the thing though with any relationship is, I think people get tangible things mixed up with feelings. So feeling safe is a feeling, right? Having a house is a thing.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Feeling secure is a feeling. So I agree with that. We all want to feel these things, but I think what media does is conflate these feelings with things. Like, I need a man to make this because that's going to make me feel secure. That is absolutely false. You see, if you can get a man that pay all your bills and y'all live in a hood, in an apartment, and he can take care of you, you can feel safe and everything, and he a hardworking man, but he don't make six figures. You see what I'm saying? You can feel that, but the problem is with the way the world is moving, with the way the media is moving, women don't believe that a man is making $70,000 a year is worth the same as a man that's making $100,000 a year, because you can't get this house or this car or these things. A man can really take. I've been around plenty of men. Listen, I paid all my wife's bills when I was broke,
Thanks.
and now I got money. It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's the same thing. She felt the same level of security.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just a difference in the reason men get so on guard is, especially men who have things, is because it becomes a little predatory when you have things.
Yeah.
When you have money, then women come at you for different reasons. You know what I mean? They want a piece.
Yeah.
They want to see what they can get from you.
What
you know
are they
what I mean?
looking for?
Huh?
But in those same men like that, well, before we even get into that, this is the thing that I want, the myth, that whole, he got to make six figures. I'll be looking like, when women be saying that, I'm looking like, yo, y'all don't even really be knowing what y'all talking about. Because this is what I respect about six figures. Make six figures and clear six figures. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A lot of people are just making six figures because, like this, niggas gross look crazy.
Right.
Niggas gross look crazy. If you not netting six figures after taxes, then you ain't really making six figures. A lot of people are making $100,000, but when they're telling people, "Oh yeah, I make six figures," yes, because it sounds cool. Because I make six figures, it gives the appearance, if you don't understand money, dang, I ain't that far from seven, nigga. You are ridiculously far from seven. You see what I'm saying like that? But it sounds like some cool stuff to say on paper. A lot of on paper relationships, like, yeah, he's this, he's that, he makes six figures.
But that's the problem. That's the problem, because you putting a tangible thing on a feeling. You want to feel secure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's no number.
I feel like finances is a big thing. There are women who look at men like, yeah, he has to be financially stable. He has to have a certain amount of money for me to date him, because that's what they particularly want. I don't know. When I hear a man say, look, I got six figures, I kind of feel like he like, yeah, look, I got six figures. He trying to tell me like, look, I got the bread, this, that, and the third. Like, he's using this as a way to reel me in.
Why?
Yes.
Why though?
Yes.
But why?
It's on him. Most women may.
You gotta ask him why for you.
Men go after what we wouldn't say that if we didn't get that from somewhere. You see what I'm saying? We wouldn't say that if that didn't come from somewhere. Men wouldn't drive nice cars if it didn't work.
But then in the same breath, you say, well, the women, they expected me to have it. Now, if I have it now, I gotta kind of caution myself against them, because that's what they want. It's kind of
like sex, and we get it from women. So the way to get women is to attract them with whatever they like. With whatever they like. Sex is not a relationship. You see what I'm saying? So men have to attract women with whatever they like. So if women like men to appear to have a lot of money, then I'm going to appear to have a lot of money to attract women. You see what I'm saying? But who I settle down with is the person that's going to make me feel how I want to feel. The person's going to make me feel good. The person's going to make me feel good when I feel like I want to come home to her. You see
So
what I'm
if
saying?
you are looking like you have money, she makes you feel good, and then find out she like you like her, and then she found out she ain't got it. And you out here stunting to get her to show something like, I know you like this, but then you can't maintain that.
That's
so now
right.
she's like,
So who's that on? Okay, that's a good question.
But
too.
she didn't
so who's that
say
on? But
you
who's
had-
that on? Who's that on?
it would be
It
on the
sounds
both
kinda
of y'all, but it's
50-50.
unfair. No, it's not. If you're presenting something to me that you don't have, and then you wanting me to be really like you have.
So did you like him for the money or not?
He is presenting something to me. Now, if he thinks women like men with a lot of money and he's leading with that, and then I come to find out and getting to know him, he don't have it, then you have manipulated your way into my life. And now
100%.
I
And that's
have to figure out, like, I like this man, but he has lied to me.
And
And
this
I'm-
is the part I'm going.
Now
You're
I'm
right.
looking like a gold digger because I want a man who has presented himself to be
No,
this
hold on.
person, but he's really not
No, I
that.
don't know. I don't understand that question. I want a man that presents.
That's because you keep talking over me.
No, I'm hearing you because I don't want you to go past a certain part because I agree with part of what you're saying in
All
terms
right.
of the manipulation.
You just have to wait, though.
That's his part. So continue because I think you contradicted yourself.
I
That's
didn't.
why.
I didn't.
When you said I want a man that presents himself like
I
this.
get it. Listen.
No, hold on. Don't speed past
Yeah.
that because this is what she said. She said, I want a man that presents himself. So which one is it?
No.
You want a man that presents himself or a guy that actually has it? Because the presentation is easy to do. That's why he did it.
Will has said that he does, or men present themselves in a way that they know women would like. So, I mean, you're not going to walk up to a woman like a bum on the street and be like, hey, what's up? You know, most women aren't going to be like, hey, what's up? But if he's saying, I'm presenting myself like I have a lot of money, and then you get to know this person and come to find out once we talk and we vibing, and you say, oh no, I can't I can't maintain this vibe I have said that I could maintain with you, then that's not the woman like looking for you, but you've approached her and said that this is how I'm presenting. I like you, you like me, but I'm presenting myself in this way to you, and I can't maintain this vibe. And now the woman could feel manipulated
Has
into
to
being
make
with
a decision.
someone,
A woman has to make a decision.
and she may not have had to make that decision had you come who you were, not on what you thought she may have wanted.
How about she wanted that?
Hold up, tell me, Will.
That-
So okay, I heard everything she said. So I got to bring it back to you. How does a dude that doesn't have it present himself like he does have it?
Very easily.
Very easy.
Very easily.
A
Like,
scam.
what?
on.
I need some examples. I need at least one example.
Oh, let's just by buying expensive clothes. I spent a whole check on some clothes. Buying living outside your means, and buying a car that may look to women like it's expensive, but not really. You see what I'm saying? So you can present yourself in many a way. People, man, you know what it is. You know you got the different looks when you got the Benz.
The thing was this though. The whole thing is this. See, because my thing is this. This is why I don't want to speed past it. They're saying the presentation. Living beyond your means isn't a crime. That's for one.
right.
No, my thing is this. We can say he got a car that looks expensive, but he's living beyond his means. But he's still paying for the car. Now, he may not have a whole lot of bread after, he may not have a whole lot of bread after the fact. Okay, he's living in an apartment or a condo that he really, this is what living beyond your means is. If you're paying your bills, no matter how extravagant they are, but you don't have a whole lot of bread tangibly in your pocket after all of that, to me, that's living beyond your means. But at the same time, the trick bag of that whole thing is he's still maintaining his things. He's still paying his car note. He's still paying his insurance. He's still paying his thing. So how is he fronting about his finances?
Because he's doing this to attract women.
Yes, he's doing that.
Right, he's doing this to attract women. But if he's living beyond his means, then he can't provide security for a woman. You see what I'm saying? Any kind of security, because he can't even go 50-50 with her. You see what I'm saying? Because he has all of this all of this accumulation just for the presentation. You see what I'm saying?
I think you trying to say no. I think the whole theory. This is the part.
He's bringing appetizers.
The problem I'm having with it is this. It can't.
And we looking for the meal.
It can't work both ways. We can't say he's only doing it to attract women. Maybe he likes it and he knows these kind of things. Hold up, he knows these things are going to attract a certain type of women. But the part that I'm having a problem with is if he's maintaining those things, how is it the woman gets to be like, oh, so you don't really got it? What do you mean I don't really got it? I'm not getting evicted. My car's not behind. So how is it that
Can you take her out?
Why is it I really don't got it? How are you figuring out that I don't have it?
Because we're going to be real, when you have certain things, it's the presentation means when you have Mercedes Benz, you should have a couple $1,000s in the bank. I'm just being real. Like that's a fact. Like you should.
Or is that what people think you should have?
No, you should.
No, that's personal.
Because most people who have a Mercedes Benz have a couple $1,000s in the bank.
Money is subjective.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm going to assume if you have a Mercedes Benz.
That's the word I was waiting to hear.
I understand what you're saying, but everybody moves on assumption. Everyone moves on assumption.
So who moved on the assumption in the case of the manipulation? Was it the man or the woman?
The man manipulated the woman. Everything is a
manipulation.
manipulation.
Assumed he was super up?
She was manipulated.
No, that's not manipulation if you assume that he was that.
Because you did it so she can assume that she was up.
You said, no, he didn't get it because of that. What I'm saying is this. You said if you got a Mercedes or any type of high-end car.
Why would you get a Mercedes?
You said because some people just like cars. And for the record, I do have thousands in the bank because I don't like how you keep using Mercedes. But once you put it, that's another thing. But I don't exactly. So, but what I'm saying is this. The assumption part is on her part. Just because he didn't leave. Put it this. Just because, okay, if I'm gonna take you out, I pick you up. You know what kind of car I had? Oh, he has a Mercedes. Cool. Just because what you're assuming what I got going on financially, that's on you. Oh, we going to dinner tonight? You said you wanted to go to Roof Chris. Okay, we going to Roof Chris.
Is it wrong to assume a man who is presenting himself as a man who has means? Is it wrong to assume like, oh, okay, he has it? You take me
this way. It's not. No, I want to answer that.
Go ahead.
You're right. It's not wrong. It's not wrong to assume it. The issue I'm having with is this. This is where I think the assumption should come in at. When the dude, because I've known dudes like this, they lead with that shit for real. Like this is part of their conversation. 100%. Like they like this.
Their entire being is leading with that.
I can take care of you. They doing that shit. I don't see niggas because I know dudes on both sides of the coin. I know the dudes they're leading with it, and I know the dudes that's like, look here, I got some nice shit. I'm not saying that this is every day. Oh, we can go to Dubai in about 6 months. You know what I'm saying? And then it's a difference between we can go to Dubai at the drop of a hat. I know Diddy is ostracized now. I've watched this nigga. I've watched him. No, I'm saying I've watched Diddy come outside of a club and be like, yo,
Diddy is not your average man that I'm about to
half the block saying what's up.
Right.
And but even they say it was a facade, even with his things. Like he didn't have the tangible cash, but he had connections and things that allow him to do so. I don't know. I really don't know what's fine. I don't even want to talk about Diddy because I don't even know. You know, but
stuff to attract
that's what I'm saying. And to sit here and say like it's all on a woman for even.
I never said it was all on a woman, but my whole thing is the assumption of you made me feel you have more money. What? Why? Because he picked you up in a nice car.
Yes, and you.
So if every dude that picks you up in a nice car has to be up super financially.
I would think so. I would think. Okay, if you're presenting to me that you are a nice dressed guy, you're just in a designer, you're coming through. You're picking me up in this nice car. You have a nice place. I would assume that this man has some money in his pockets. I wouldn't assume that he broke.
Right. Not that you rich, but that you have a couple dollars. Like you all right.
If I needed it, I should be able to depend on him. He like, I just paid my car note.
I need it.
If I needed it.
Why you all of a sudden need some shit?
I may need anything at any given time. And I feel like you trying to get in my good graces if I feel like I can come if I go outside today. It's fine. It's fine. If I go outside today and my tire is flat and this man's trying to get to know me, he's interested in me and all this, that, and the third. Yep. He's not gonna be like, I ain't gonna help her fix her flat tire. Forget that. I mean, that would turn me off. You gonna walk past me like, hope you work it out, shorty. I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Don't call me tomorrow.
I understand.
You get the tire change.
I
don't call me
that,
tomorrow.
Where you lost me is that because you assumed he had money, you assume that he could do something for you. Like,
yes.
If I'm getting to know, listen, I understand that, and I'm with you until you assuming that he will do something for you. My thing is this: you get to know people on a certain level before you do something for somebody.
Really.
So somebody I just met and I'm getting to know, I'm not going to do anything for them. Nothing. But somebody that I know, even if she's my friend, I'll go change her tire. I might buy her another tire. I might do something. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I'm getting to know you, I'm not doing anything. I don't know you. I'm not doing nothing for you. Good luck. Like, I don't know what to tell you.
Don't be coming out, and all of a sudden, all these things start to pop up because you assume that I got some bread and all this, that, and third. I'm telling you, a lot of times, and you know, we doing our little battle with sexes. A lot of times, women blow the bag. These are the same way y'all test dudes with financial disposable incomes. They testing too, because this is your job to help you out. I'm going to help y'all out. Y'all got to do a better job with separating yourself. Because we don't care how good you cook. We don't care that you got your own spot. Y'all going to have to do a better job with separating yourself. Why should I let you get any access to this tangible bag over here? Because it ain't because you look good. Because I seen other chicks that look good. I don't care that you work. Most chicks, this is what guys assume. And I'm glad both of y'all. This is what guys assume. When a woman be like, yeah, I work here, I do this, such and such and such. We assume every woman that's about something does all of that anyway. So we quiet as kept, we take it for granted. So when we hear, oh, such and such. But what we don't take for granted are the ones that separate themselves. I've talked with dudes, we've had these conversations. They be like, nah, shorty, it ain't about her money and stuff. Shorty is cool. Like, it's been literally just a word. Shorty is cool. And he ain't got to go all the way into why she's cool. We just know why he giving her that stamp. Like, nah. How the other shorty was? Nah, she was all right. She looked good, but such and such. But if a dude be like, yo, what's up with Michelle? What's up with Toya? Oh, nah. Shorty was cool. That shit speaks volumes of the woman. But, because we go and shoot them down if it's just that. A lot of women don't be thinking dudes don't know when you trying to get into the bag. So be like, oh, I bet. So since you want to play that game, I got a few dollars. I got a friend. No lie, he know the dude too. Yo, Christmas time came, he bought 4 different chicks $15,000 rollies. The same watch. Yep. Literally the same watch. And I'm not saying this for
I'm sure they were all happy to get them.
He was like this.
Thank you for mine.
You don't know her. She don't know her. She don't know her. He literally, you know what I'm talking about. He bought 4 of them in a row. Like, here. And that's it. He got that kind of disposable income.
I think women have the same thing for men. Like, if there is a man presenting himself to have a lot of money and that's what he leads with or whatever, then I'm going to take that on that this man is wanting to spend money on me because that is what he's leading with. Because it would be crazy for me to assume that a man is approaching me and he's not looking for something from me. And most times that's probably sex, right? Like, he not looking at like, damn, I'm really trying to be her friend. Like, shorty can be cool after a conversation or two, but the thing is, you're not coming to me for no, look, I'm trying to have a really good conversation with you, chill with you. You want to see what it's like. You try, So
every now and then, depending on how you present yourself, I done ran into women that I'll be like, nah. Of course, the look test is 5 seconds.
Have you?
It's a 5-second test. I can look at a woman and say, I'm attracted. But if she ain't, like this, I look at a woman, you want to know? I look at a woman, fine, okay, clearly, aesthetically, you look good. Once you start opening your mouth, I still may want to hit it, but I already be like, oh yeah, this ain't going to be that. So now, I got a whole other game that I'm playing that way just to hit it at this point.
And
I'm going to be honest. Since we being honest.
Crazy to assume.
But the ones that's cool, when I'm treating them totally different. Not that I still don't want to have sex with them, but it's like, nah, We can chat it up. We can go, I want to get to know, see how she is. It was a vibe. But if the vibe is just, I just been buying drink after drink after drink after drink. No problem. At this point, you're getting 2 more because you're going to get drunk. And we're going to finish this night. We are going to close.
But as soon as a woman is like, dang, like this man, you see me outside, you holler at me, you interested. Shit, I ain't hoping that girl with that tire. Forget her. Like she ain't getting nothing from me.
I didn't agree with him with that. I'll definitely get you a tire, but that tire on that Toyota, you're getting the $40-$50 tire. You're not gonna come to me all of a sudden. I'm looking at the other 3 tires. Them 3 tires is balling. You want me to put a Michelin on it? Ain't happening. We gonna have your cousins looking exactly the same way. Now, probably
you gonna go get her another bonsai.
Now watch this though. Watch this. That's for that woman. The cool one, I might look. She need a set. She need 4 sets. She didn't even ask for that. She just wanted to ride home. Yo, you know what? Come to me tomorrow. I'm gonna get all 4. I'm telling you,
that's what I'm talking about.
Kind of time when they get that vibe.
I get you.
If you got the money, fine. You get to play the game. I get to play it.
So if they met you that night and y'all had a good conversation, you was like, sure, yeah, I'm a, or is it like it has to be longer than that one conversation?
My thing is this, yo. What if you didn't meet him?
She asked a question. I'm sorry.
What if you didn't meet him and you're tired? Like, who was you gonna call in?
Who knows? But you there.
You was gonna figure it out.
All right, but you there. I don't want to have to figure that out.
Oh no, I'm telling you like this. If we together that night and it's 3 a.m, your tire pop and you was following me to the crib, that tire's definitely getting fixed.
Right.
3 in the morning. 3 in the morning, tire's getting fixed.
See you later.
Matter of fact, we're gonna fix it in the morning time. Cause you better perform tonight. You don't perform tonight.
If you don't perform tonight,
that is crazy.
That shit is either like this. You perform that night, you're going to get a new tire.
Not perform.
You don't perform, I'm coming down the steps with the fixer flat like.
Wow.
Yo, I got the patches. Yo, let me hook you up real quick.
This is what I'm saying. So men, they really go after what they want, which is the sex and performance. But like, if a woman is like, this is what I want from a man, it's like, well, how dare you even want this from me?
No. I ain't say that.
When you get to know somebody, like all attraction in the beginning is physical. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then when you get to know somebody, you want to spend time with them. When you get to spend time with them, you want to be around them. When you want to be around them, you got to feel it takes time. You feel somebody out, and then you as a man, you get to a point where you like, I like this person, I want to take care of this person.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's not like yo, if she wants something from me, then it's like, why we want something from each other? Let's just get to know each other.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
And I've been feeling, you gonna close out, I'll be feeling that the game gotta be played a little better from women, because it's like, yo, you gotta make the dude, this is another cheat code for y'all.
A cheat code?
Cheat code, no, because I can get kicked out of the club if I divulge too much information. What I'm saying is this. You got a guy, you be like, yo, this nigga's kind of corny. He tell me the same jokes. He don't, I don't really get it. The woman that actually laughs at the same corny jokes, she thinking the same thing too. She know it's corny. She know he say the same jokes, but she understands this makes him feel good. And I want him to feel good. And guess who's definitely going to get all 4 tires fixed? Not Mrs. Oh, you keep saying this same story, it's corny. Mrs. Oh, that is hilarious. She gonna wake up to 4 brand new tires. Possibly, depending on what bracket he's in, a brand new car. Mm-hmm. And on that note, we gonna get up out of here because we can be here for the next 6-7 hours. Shout out to Toya for coming through. We gonna get Michelle on camera next time because I didn't like the way she kept bopping her head. That's what I was saying. So we definitely getting her on the camera. She sees us set up and we gonna have them back anyway. Ocean's View. Peace.
Peace.